Let me get something to get me pumped up. I need to get pumped up.
You sing Young Jeezy.
Young Jeezy, dude. That's what we should be talking about. Welcome back to the Metal Discourse. My name is Martin. This is my co-host Ryan here. Today we are going to be listening to Digital Hell by Kingdom of Giants. Hopefully this one's a banger, dude.
Cool little synth stuff going on there. Alright, that was a nice chorus.
Yeah, I dig it, man. Little dance vibe, though.
There's a lot of fun synth stuff going on in the background here.
What would it take to find yourself? Call it a waste, I call it out. Been trying to find you, but I feel alive too. We could have figured it out by now. What would it take to find yourself? Another taste to calm you down. Right where my heart is, trying your hardest. We should have figured it out. As I just somewhere in the multiverse, there's a version of this that doesn't know. Where there's nothing hurt. Dark lakes where we are floating. What would it take to find yourself? Call it a waste.
I have so much to say.
Been trying
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on.
I feel alive too. We could have figured it out by now. Figured it out by now. Figured it out by now. As I just get you as I just get you.
And they really went hard with that synth, like the whole song. I heard that synth in the background.
4.75, right?
Is that what you thinking right out the gate?
Dude. Man, that's a heater.
I did like a lot of that on the first listen.
I really like that, man. I heard like maybe 10 seconds of it the other day just on accident, just to make sure, you know, but the little bit I played, I was like, all right, this sounds cool. I was not expecting this, man. Holy cow. What a banger.
I've only really listened to a couple King of Giants songs, and they're both awesome. So I can't say I was expecting it to not be good. So
Right. So I've heard some other Kingdom of Giants stuff. Like, I like most all of it. I'm a pretty big fan. I did sift through a little bit of this EP here just to try to find one song, and just 10 little second clips here and there, except for I did hear one track a few times, and I was a little worried, just because like my expectation for Kingdom of Giants is peak, because I've been a pretty big fan for a while. This song though, it's like right in line. It is almost like directly right in line with all the bangers that I like. It's got everything except for a guitar solo. That's about the only thing, which that's on par for this band, but it's got literally everything that I like in a song. It sounds like 80s synthwave, like everybody else is trying to do. But then that is such a unique little gallopy rhythm.
yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking the whole time, that the synth that they got going on in the background, it's very 80s kind of synthwave, the tone of it. And then I really love the tone of that guitar when it comes into. I immediately noticed that it was a little different.
The atmosphere, even though it gets so heavy there for a minute, like if you just like try to like block out the distorted guitars, there's just such a cool atmosphere going on there still. That entire, like, they're so good at this. That's probably my favorite thing about this band.
Yeah, there was super heavy reverb on the vocals.
Yes.
Just made it sound like it was pretty massive. I'm really digging the synth in the background there too. I don't know if you noticed it. It's pretty buried in the mix. Well, it goes from those arpeggiated notes and in the first half, and then the second half, those go away, and you just get the single note that I don't know if it's sliding down, but I think it's a guitar too, from what I can tell. I don't think that's the synth in the background. So it changes from the synth to the single note sustains on the guitar. So you get rid of the synth, move the guitar in the background, and it kind of changes the flow of the chorus, which is really cool. And it's subtle, but it really kind of changes how you feel about what's happening.
I think it definitely does change up the chorus quite a bit. Just like a subtle change like that has like such a massive effect, and I think it makes the chorus stand out quite a bit more than I thought it was going to at the beginning, honestly. Dude, the bends there is what got me, which I thought was so funny, because when we were listening to it, you pointed out something entirely different that I wasn't even focusing on.
There's a lot of fun synth stuff going on in the background here.
Dude, I thought that sounded so sick.
Somewhere in the multiverse, there's a version of this that doesn't know.
Dude, that is so brutal. And then that kick. Ooh, with that little guitar. Dude, every part of that.
Fill too.
Every part of that is so good. And none of it sticks around too long.
I really love the synth here after the breakdown, and everything else drops out, and you get this super atmospheric synth before we go into the last chorus.
Yeah, that's really sick, man. I like every single thing that's going on there. I think every single part of it does not stick around too long, but it all just plays just like a perfect building block to make just like the most epic song. And it gives you, like, spoon feeds you little pieces to make like this massively awesome song.
What would it take to get it out by now? As I
And then just to add one more layer, the choir in the background, dude. It's not really a choir, but it sounds like, it's the whatever the backup vocal is just doing the oohs and the ahs or whatever, vocally, the vocalizations, whatever. Just one more layer.
Switch here from the synth. To the guitar there. I've noticed every time I listen to Kingdom of Giants, they have the perfect amount of synth stuff going on. It doesn't take over the song. It just adds to it the perfect amount.
Yeah, they're really good at balancing everything that they're doing. In almost every song that I really enjoy by them, it's just like a perfect balance of everything that I like in a song. Nothing's overdone. Everything's a little unique. And if they do repeat a part, it's always different every time they repeat it.
I think on first listen and kind of recapping it, I give it a 4.5. That's really good. I didn't know what to expect on a newer listen. I'm kind of excited to listen to some of the other songs on this EP to see how similar they are. Maybe there's some other bangers on here.
All right. Well, thank you for stopping in and listening to us today. Break down this new banger that we have found by Kingdom of Giants called Digital Hell. This one, personally, I think slaps pretty dang hard, man. Really glad we broke this one down for y'all. We'd like to remind you to like, comment, subscribe, and keep it metal. Dude, I smoked the mic stand, dude.